All right. Zero hedge. Hey, you know how that we constantly tell you that our government is fudging the numbers and cooking the books in every single aspect of government that there is. Well, here's more proof positive right here, okay? This is more proof positive. Check this out. Americans not in labor force soared to a record. Listen to this. There are only 360 million people in America as is. And don't assume that when you hear 360 million people in America, that that's talking about people that are working. I mean, you talking about people that are unemployed. You're talking about people that have dropped off the books. You're talking about children who is not in the labor force. I mean, there's a lot of people that's what you consider or what you should call is not employed. All right? So that number is really cut down. So listen to this extraordinary number right here. America's not in labor force soars to a record, listen, 95.1 million. Jumped by 446,000 in 1 month. And that a nice gift Obama leaves. Everybody say, well, why are you blaming Obama? Because, again, if I said it once, I'm going to say it again. People determine policy. So much for the anticipated rebound in the participation rate after it had managed to post a modest increase in the early part of the year, hitting the highest level in 1 year. In March, at 63% of the disenchantment with working has returned. The labor force participation rate had flatlined for the next few months, ultimately dropping in November to 62.7%, just shy of its 35-year low of 62.4% last October. This can be seen in the surge of Americans who are no longer in the labor force, who spiked by 446,000 in November, hitting an all-time high of 95.1 million. So I wonder how that they're going to try to put these dismal numbers out and these dismal figures out concerning, the so-called Christmas holidays. And all this continue to keep expanding the credit and expanding the national debt, calling it prosperity, huh? Well, we're going to get ready to see, ain't we? We're going to see. It's just sad. It's sad. And now I'm going to say it again. Yep. If I said it once, I'm going to say it 1,000 times. I'm going to say it 1,001. You see, wise people, they see exactly what's going on here in the earth. And then they start preparing a house. But in order to prepare a house, you first have to prepare yourself. Then, very few people will get what you're doing and what you're saying. And you know what they'll do from there? Some who have the ears to hear, the ones that are ordained to, they will hear you. They will follow you. As you follow the right way, they will call you wise. In other words, invest in yourself and not this country. Try to take as much as you can away from these people. Donald Trump did. I mean, that's all. He said, I use the tools what they have in place and the laws, and that's how I do it. And that's something. Hear the rich people talking?